I want to talk to you about this really funny study. So one of the things that I think is really funny is that the left is insistent that science is not a thing. Really, there are a lot of folks on the left who believe that real science is a manifestation of the patriarchy, and that biological differences are really not biological differences, particularly between men and women. They are all socially constructed. So the left wants to hold that gender identity is fully biological, that if you're a man who believes you are a woman, that is fully biological, and there is no act of choice involved whatsoever. But it's also socially constructed, gender itself. Gender is socially constructed, but your gender identity is biological. If you can square that circle, then congratulations to you, because you are either incredibly stupid or incredibly smart, because that makes no sense at all. But it turns out that biology has some things to say about differences between the sexes. And those things don't always cut in favor of feminist notions about the differences between the sexes. So there's a study that the Daily Mail reports on today. They say women are more attracted to men who are sexist because they think they are more willing to protect them, provide for them, and commit to a relationship, scientists say. So poor feminist men who think that they were going to get some because they were wearing the "I am a feminist" T-shirt. It turns out that you are less prone to be the obvious victors in natural selection than the guy who just says men are men, women are women, and men's job is to defend women. You know why? Women kind of like that, because women think that men's job is to defend women. Even women who believe that men's job is not to defend women believe that men's job is to defend women. All the same feminists in the Me Too movement who think that men are predators then yell at men who didn't do enough to protect women. Not men who are rapists, men who didn't protect women enough. Why? Because they understand there's a social obligation that is real, a moral obligation for men to defend women in a stronger way than men defend men. Men don't defend men as strongly as men defend women. Just a reality. And women like that. Oops. So it says men who are considered to be sexist in a well-meaning way, for example, if they're chivalrous or think women need a man to protect them, may be more attractive. Even though women find these men patronizing and can feel undermined by them, they're more likely to want to couple up with them than with men who don't give them special treatment. Right. Feminists still want men to pick up the bill when they go to coffee. Researchers say women may be hardwired to think the benefits of being with a kind but sexist man outweigh the downsides. The scientists maintain that despite romantic and flattering elements of the relationship, even well-meaning sexism reinforces the idea that women are inferior. Okay, this is the part of the study that's dumb. Okay, really, if women really believe that a man opening a door for them means that they are inferior, that's because women have a complex that cannot be cured by a change in men's social status. I don't know a secure woman on earth who feels terrible that a man opened a door for them. And it says, even women who consider themselves strong feminists show the same preferences in the study by British and U.S. researchers. So it's not internalized misogyny, ladies. Okay? You can be as feminist as you want to be. And it turns out you still want a dude who's going to protect and defend a family. You know why? Because women are built to have kids with men. And men are built to have kids with women. And women are built to need protection by men from other men. Okay, this is not just among human beings. Okay? This is true among the chimpanzees. The reality is that dominant males are not just physically dominant, they are also protective of their brood. Scientists from the University of Kent and Iowa State University carried out 5 tests to explore the theory that women are more attracted to what they call benevolent sexists. Benevolent means well-meaning or kind. Experts define the sexism as men who, for example, think women are more delicate or should be cherished or looked after by a man. Okay, I don't know why that's sexist. Women are more physically delicate. As a general truth, that is a biological truth. Women are more physically delicate on average. That doesn't mean that I am less physically delicate than Serena Williams. Okay, Serena Williams could beat the crap out of me. But the reality is that on average, men are stronger than women. Women are more physically delicate than men. Duh. Sorry to break it. Okay, and also that women, why is it sexist to say women should be cherished? Why? I'm just confused. Would you rather I say that women shouldn't be cherished? Now, I guess we should just treat women like the garbage I treat all my male friends like. Men treat each other like crap. Are you kidding? Like, have you ever been in a group of men? All they do is sock each other in the nuts and talk trash to each other. Like, that's really what guys do. It seems to me that women should be pretty happy that men cherish them. But and that's not sexist. That's because women should be cherished, because women are more special than men, and they do require a certain level of protection. They say that sexist attitudes were the norms for decades. This has shifted in recent years, but heterosexual women's preferences for partners may not be moving on as quickly. Why? Because it's embedded in biology. The researchers' test found women are more attracted to men who have benevolent sexist attitudes and actions than they are to men who treat them as equals or don't give them special treatment. So this is really, really funny. So even feminists are, by the way, it says that women are also attracted to, get ready for it, popularity, money, muscles, and intelligence. Oh, you mean like the basics of natural selection still hold for human women? I can't believe it. But I guess we're all supposed to pretend that all this is a social construct. That really what men want is a soy drinking pajama boy who sits in his mother's basement all day and reads feminist literature. That's what women are really looking for. Yeah. Well, good luck with that, dudes. Really, solid luck with that. Okay.
Because they believed in our business.
Good.
That has nothing to do with politics.
That's great. And you think the government is in the business of regulating business. So if the government is in the business of regulating business, what would be the problem with the government telling Buddy Roemer he is not allowed to invest in your business?
No, those are two different issues. No problem. No, one thing is to say, hey, let's set reasonable limitations on what can happen around elections, which is, again, what most developed Western countries do. So, and they have different versions of that rule. There's ads you can run, you can't run ads within a certain period of time. You have public financing versus private financing. Those are rules around an election. That is a completely different issue than the government saying randomly you can and you can't invest in businesses. Why? So you're conflating those two issues that have nothing to do with one another.
Why?
So let's just
wait. What does "why" mean?
Because it's
those
a,
are
because
two. Hey, why? You know, you believe in education, so why don't you believe in healthcare?
Because it's a free country, and I get to spend my money wherever I damn well please.
All right. So as we're coming to the close here, we're going to do one more.
I gotta ask him. All
right, very quick.
So
very
you
quick.
damn well please. Okay, so when the Koch brothers or Bloomberg or Soros puts in hundreds of millions of dollars into elections, you think, well, I just do them because they're good guys and they damn well please buying all those politicians. Or you think, no, the politicians would never be affected by hundreds of millions of dollars in legalized bribes.
Okay.
And you can't just spend your money anywhere you want. Of course there are rules. You can't bribe people.
Right.
There's many things you can't do with your money. And one of those should be bribing politicians, but we made it legal.
Cenk.
So I'm curious what your opinion on that is. Do you think that they're just golly shucks?
Cenk,
they just mean well?
Cenk, you're a lawyer, so you know that bribery requires two parties to the bribe. If I give money to a politician, there must be something in return. If there is no quid pro quo, there is no bribery.
You think there's nothing in return?
Well, you
think the politicians don't do those favors?
I think very often there is something in return, but I want you to point me to the things that are in return, not just say that all spending on politics ought to be forbidden except for the Young Turks.
No, that is of course not what we say. If you want to get money out of politics and then you said the Young Turks cannot donate money to politicians, I'd say, of course, that's the whole point of getting money out of politics.
Wait, so
so
this
idea that you,
Cenk,
well, hey, what?
Come on.
It's so disingenuous.
Cenk.
Even if you're a Republican and you're a conservative, you think there isn't crony capitalism? You think that $4.4 trillion that went in subsidies isn't
question.
Because they got campaign donations? You know it's because they got campaign donations.
Cenk, okay, final question.
This is going to be the last word on
Final
this.
thing here on this, okay? Final question on this. So, Young Turks is super successful. We have 80 million uniques. It's wonderful. Do you think Bernie Sanders would care more if you gave him $10,000 or if you dedicated your entire network to kissing his ass for an election cycle?